Next technique is adding texture using droplets. You might have seen videos of making texture using salt, but instead of salt, we are going to use just water. So first of all, I add a dark base over here because the darker the base, the more and more beautiful the droplets look. So using turquoise color, I add this base, a flat wash of dark tone. You have to be quick with this technique as well, because if the paper is dry, then it might not give you the results that you want. So using the brush, I make sure that I have a flat wash over here that is wet as well. Once I'm done with the square, now I'll wash my brush and add bits of water here, like this. And you can see the patterns coming up. I'll also touch some water over here with the brush. I removed the box that I was using to elevate the angle so that the patterns are free to move in the direction they want to and create these interesting textures. I fix my camera so that you can see clearly and see how beautifully it has turned out. The bigger droplets, the bigger patterns that you can see are a result of the bigger droplets that we added directly with the brush on the paper. Now next technique over here is brush stroke. I think this is the most important technique because this helps you in controlling the brush. When you are a beginner, you might see that the brush is running away, or the lines that you want to add you are not able to add, or when you were doing the edges, when you were painting around the edges, you found that the brush or the paint was flowing away from the edges even though you didn't want it to, or you didn't intend it to, or you were being careful. So this exercise will help you in controlling that. This will give you more control over the brush. What I'm doing is using the tip of the brush, I'm adding thin lines, and in the second lines that I have added over here using the tip, I have added the thin line and then slightly increased the pressure for a thicker line and then went back to the thin line by releasing the pressure. So by varying the pressure, you can get these kind of lines, thick and thin. Make sure you're using a brush that has a good point for this technique because that is also essential. You can use the brushes that you have, for example the thin brushes for making the thin lines and the thicker brushes for making the thicker lines. And that's it, we are done with our exercises. I hope you find these painting exercises fruitful for your painting journey. Happy painting!